morning. We are the AQUA optimizers. We are a team of UBC engineers. Our purpose is to test and find the most efficient and sustainable way to build a microbial fuel cell to optimize small wastewater plants. We will be testing out at a lab, as well as we have an unofficial statement that we'll be able to study at the Harrison Hot Springs treatment plant. Our objectives. We are focused on finding a key material for the PEM that is feasible and sustainable to use in a dual chamber cell. Also, we propose a solution that considers research on materials and restrictions, focusing on costs and availability. Our microbial fuel cell is a dual chamber fuel cell, including a cathode containing captured energy, an anode containing wastewater, and a proton exchange membrane to separate the two. This is the design of a microbial fuel cell.
In order to properly understand its importance, we need to know the basis of the following. Firstly, understand how electricity is generated from a chemical reaction. Secondly, how work is done. Thirdly, how to calculate potential difference. And last but not least, knowing the importance of properties of materials for our prototyping. Considering all factors is crucial, which can affect the power produced by the microbial fuel cells. And this is where the magic happens, innovation.
We are proposing to place the microbial fuel cell before the waste tank, since the activated sludge will need to flow through it. We will most likely be using a dual-chambered cell instead of a single-chambered cell, since it was studied to generate more power. For the setup, we are looking into using 96 microbial fuel cells that will be connected in parallel and series, making sure to avoid short circuits. It is crucial to study the effect of the cathode electrode shape and surface area, since it can affect the internal resistance and the amount of power generated. There are three main types of microbial fuel cells, known as flat, cylindrical, and tubular.
Materials is one of the major factors looking into creating a feasible and a working microbial fuel cell. Through a research paper, we found that the materials shown in white were used for testing. However, they have certain drawbacks that make it very challenging to implement them in real life. Some alternatives that we looked into were platinum for the cathode catalyst, carbon fiber for the anode catalyst, PBI or cysteine for the proton exchange membrane, and a wire made out of stainless steel to connect the cathode and anode. With actual lab testing of different materials, we further aim to find materials with similar properties to lower the cost of a working microbial fuel cell. When looking at cost, on the left, you can see the current material cost of a single MFC module that comes down to around $23.18. And for a full 200-liter microbial fuel cell system, the table on the right shows any direct costs, such as the system itself, installation, and the pumps used to circulate the catholyte, plus any indirect costs, such as engineering and contingency, comes down to about $5,181.
Based on this, we calculated the feasibility. Knowing the amount of money that Harrison Treatment Plant pays per year on electricity, we calculated that if we put 96 microbial fuel cells with a capacity of less than 0.05 liters, it would be saving by 6% of the total costs. And in a total of approximately 2 years, it would be given profit back to the plant. Why are we doing this? What optimizers, us, we're doing this because there is a need to develop and test. We want to try and make it feasible in less than 2 years, as well as demonstrate that this is a sustainable solution that indeed optimizes wastewater treatment plants. All in all, microbial fuel cells have an impact in the different stakeholders involved, including citizens, municipalities, and environment in general. In order to study all the different factors and look into the advantages and disadvantages of putting the microbial fuel cell into the market, we did a SWOT and a pestle analyzing these factors. Furthermore, we carried out a timeline that shows that our next step is to begin testing on materials and prototyping with all the support provided. This is why Bruce, the shark, is on our side. Are you? Thank you.